Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. That's too sweet. Anyway, no, now since your playoffs are over and since the Stanley Cup has been awarded, we're going to talk about one of the last remaining awards for the 2025 season. And today, we're talking about the Conn Smythe. And really, again, this is another one of those unanimous votes. But one shouldn't have been surprised, even before tonight's game, that Sam Bennett was named your 2025 Conn Smythe winner. So let's talk about it. Alright, it's a quick history. The Conn Smythe Trophy is awarded to the playoff MVP as voted by the professional hockey writers. And of the possible 18 first place votes, Sam Bennett got 11. So almost close to unanimous. And it's not hard to understand why. I mean, of the 22 games played by the Florida Panthers during these playoffs, Sam Bennett won a point a game, which, you know, compared to McDavid finishing with 33 points, only had him tied for 7th in league scoring. But what did him in was his 15 playoff goals, including an NHL record 13 on the road. So, with those 15 goals, he's the 4th active player to have 15 or more during the postseason. Also important, of those 15 goals, 4 of them were power play goals, with one of them being a game-winning goal. So that's also interesting numbers to keep us track of. But on top of, you know, only being tied for 7th in league scoring amongst the playoffs, you have to think as to how well, as at the same time, Bennett was so easy to get under the skin of most players. And, you know, having, I'm sure, second place finalist Brad Marchand on your point being the same kind of player and being able to learn off that, it only elevated Bennett and his game to a different level. And I don't know if anybody else saw it. I saw it, and it just seemed to only really make him better. So for Bennett, this is his first real NHL award of any kind. So add this to his trophy case with his 2 Stanley Cups to go with now. But this is also the first Conn Smythe Trophy for the Florida Panthers in their 4th visit, as if you remember last season, playing against the same Oilers, Connor McDavid was awarded the trophy. So yeah, this is their first real Conn Smythe Trophy in team history. But either way, congrats to Sam Bennett on a well-deserved 2025 Conn Smythe Trophy. I mean, it could have went to Marchand either way. It could have went to Bobrovsky if he didn't let in as many goals as he did. And he didn't really let in too much after Game 5 or Game 4. And despite a 4-goal performance by Sam Reinhart in Game 6, I think Sam Bennett was the spot-on best choice to win the award this year. Like I said, well earned. So that's another one of those Trev's Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've tuned to this point. I know, short, sweet, simple, to the point. I know, these trophy ones usually are. This one was no exception. But if you've made it to this point, if you've made it this far, if you're digging what I'm doing, you just want to say, hey, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Trust me, I'll never say no to a thumbs up from anybody on this channel. If you want to. If you haven't done so by now, that red button, that one that says subscribe all over it, come on, you know you want to. I know you want to. The algorithm knows you want to. So feel free to hit that button. I mean, we're on the way to pushing to 500. I'd love to hit that point by the end of the year, so let's help this boy out. Let's make that happen. If you want to, that link in my description below, that'll take you to my Facebook page. Feel free to hit that. I mean, I'd love for you to join that page. I'd love to build the audience like I'm building the audience on here. It'd be a great thing. So if you haven't done that yet either, feel free to do that. In the meantime, and in between time though, so I've only got a couple more videos for this regular season, one more trophy to go, and then we're done for this playlist. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking forward to this with Trev. Later.